We were coming from my mom's house. We tried to take Shields Road. We missed it. We ended up on 420 or 224.
Yeah, you don't want to take it.
Well, Shields Road says Herbert.
The only road sign is the road on the right because they're kind of like right there. It's Herbert, so we didn't turn.
Yeah, well,
To the back.
Thank you. Yeah.
it's
It's like surprised you don't know anyone.
It's switches. There's a place in Canada that switches from Herbert to Shields. Well, she doesn't know. It's right at 46 there.
Hey, here we go.
So there was no leaks or anything. No idea. Look at that. All right.
We'll just leave that picture up there, I guess. It was the best of the crowd. So we had our anniversary not too long ago, and I recently watched our footage from our reception and what's the night before there? The rehearsal dinner, right? Yeah. So the rehearsal dinner, and I see the speech that Papa gives, the whole group of my new family. And Molly's siblings went first, and they said some really nice, sweet things about Molly and her personality. And then Papa steps up to plate and talks about how he found porn in my room, that was my introduction to my new family. Okay, great.
Set the bar low.
You got it. Yeah, it was nothing but building upward at that point. Yeah. So
you're like a saint.
So, anyways, he tends to put his foot in his mouth quite a bit, when I propose to Molly, we walk in the door, and he's like, "Oh, Jeff's getting married again," which didn't make Molly feel real well, but
I still owe you an apology for that.
yeah. Well, actually, there's been a number of apologies. There's been every time we come home, I feel like there's flowers on the porch from Papa to Molly. I'm sorry about what I said. So there's been a lot of apologies happening. But I feel like Papa always.
But look at the picture.
knows exactly what he wants to say. In fact, there was one time when we were little, Beth and myself and Tim, we used to go around and try to find our Christmas presents. Well, there was one time where we found a birthday card that was addressed to my mother that said some really naughty things that I mean, I'm 40, going on 41, I still have not forgot about them yet. And we did snoop every once in a while, so I'm taking note from that. And I don't tend to write those dirty things into my wife's cards. I'm not going to say what it said, but yeah, that happened. You guys don't know that we found that, but we did. So now you know.
And even with her, it was like, too much?
Oh, so anyways, I always thought, that, looking at the pictures back when he was, lifting, and he was always this big, strong guy. But, the sight of blood, poop, or vomit, he's, he's gagging. And then I remember a time when you were mowing the lawn and there was a bee after him. He's running around the yard like, scared of the bee, so this big strong guy. Yeah. What's wrong with that guy? But lately he's been losing his mind a little bit. He's showing his age, and he's been providing us with a lot of humor because of that. Just recently he locked all of his guns into a gun safe and forgot the combination, and so he had to actually research to find a way to break into his own safe at home, ruin that safe, in order to break into it. And I've been recently trying to figure out if maybe this is his post-retirement plan of thievery or something. Now I know how to break into a safe. So
Just so you know,
if
you hang wet towels around it and use an angle grinder, the spark will not catch the house on fire. And I have no guns, they've all been stolen.
they're all gone at this point. But again, seriously, I was really trying to dig to find some things that I could actually say tonight, because there's so many positive things that I could say. You've been a blessing in my life, and now I'm watching you with my children. And, keep them away! No, him and Benjamin have the best relationship. They go and do things together all the time. The two little ones adore you. My wife adores you. And we love you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Bullshit! Here, I have one. Hi, Tim.
You are so roasted.
Nothing to say to
The statute of limitations have run on most of these things.
Yeah, this is probably, it's been a while, so we're probably good. Are there any police in here? First of all, anytime, I've dumped a lot of shit on Tim's lap over the years. Can't hear you. Having in a dark moment, and I dump it all on Tim, and he never solved anything. Basically, it was a waste of time. I just embarrassed myself because I told somebody that couldn't help me. But at any rate, I know. That's why I always get that look. Anyway, Mom. Sorry, you gotta hear some of this. Most of you know Tim as being a pretty buttoned up, straight-laced guy. There was a couple incidents that, there was 9 of us grew up in this house, and we had this, the living room was kind of small, and we'd all just kind of congregate in there, and especially on summer nights, just kind of sweat and watch TV. All of us packed in there. So one night, Tim and I found this branch, big branch, that we needed to do something with it. It was just in our way. So we drug it out into 46. Then we went in the house, and we were watching TV. And we heard a car come down, and if I remember right, we were all watching TV, and we gave one of these. Uh-oh, here it comes. Boom! And we just kind of snicker, and I remember my dad going, what the hell was that? So, as most people do, you gotta step your game up a little bit. So the next time, we drug something a little bit bigger out there. So that's right. That's about it, yeah. That's it. I couldn't tell about the other things you've done that there might not be a statute of limitations on. So that was it. That's it. Other than, that's all I can come up with. That's not all I can come
I
up
know. That's all you can say.
with. In public, that's as far as I can
Company,
go.
I know.
So, I'm done. Tim's gonna sing us all a song right now.
I'll give you a little.
Here we go.
Here it comes.
Tim Beaumont was always pretty much like the prodigal son of all. I was a little son of a bitch, and so asshole to everybody. But Tim, he wasn't, except for this one time.
Altar boy.
We were catching crayfish down on the Clear Jacoby Road, under the bridge. And Tim found this male prosthesis that was laying in a ditch. And so he picked it up with a stick, got it home and scrubbed it up and cleaned it up. The dog couldn't stay away from it. So Tim decides he's gonna put this thing, open up his zipper and lodge it into his britches. And he's standing up by Route 46 and the dog comes out of nowhere and latches onto that. And Tim's got that thing, he's going like this, and that dog's off all fours. And cars are going down Route 46 and they're almost hitting each other.
Yeah, it was kind of a wiggly thing.
But, yeah, that was
About that long.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of that he did that was out of order. Except
They
for,
don't come along every day.
oh, there was one of them. You had two that I know. And that's pretty good. But you can't, for the first time you drink, you can't go to an open house and drink an entire half gallon of vodka. Get poured out of the car in the driveway, and then go upstairs to your bedroom, making all kinds of racket, and decide to throw up all over everything. Tim was sick for a week. And I don't think he ever drank again after that
Until tonight.
till tonight.
That was bad.
So other than that, I did spit in his face once, and I paid for that. Jeff and Tim and I were husking corn. Hot summer day, and they were jacked.
We were arguing about communism.
You horseshit.
We were arguing about communism, and he told me I was full of shit, so I chased him down and beat him up. My God, I'm a capitalist.
They were mad. They were
I
mad
don't know what he
because
is.
I'm an asshole. I was well, I wouldn't go out for football, so they were jagging on me, and they were comparing me to people like Mike Klein. You're gonna end up like one of them dope smoking hippies. I had enough. Jeff hit me with the corn. I meant to spit on Jeff. I ended up spitting on Tim, and he chased me down the backyard. And if you ever run so fast that you get your stride so long you get low to the ground, you know it's over. I hit the ground. I woke up in the house. He's pretty strong. But other than that, Tim, still love me.
Well, sure.
Don't care much for you. Good night.
Being the sister amongst 5 boys before Joyce came, I never bought into anything they did because I learned at a very young age I should never trust them. Whatever they did got you in a lot of trouble. But I do remember my first recall memory of Tim and I found a bunch of sawdust on the stairs. And that house we lived in Warren, and we thought that it was magic. So if we filled up a bucket of water and put all the sawdust in it, my dad obviously was woodworking, we thought it would disappear. So he stirred it like a vat and it started growing. So we dumped it behind the steps, and every day we would go down there and go, is it going yet? Is it going yet? I don't really know what happened to it after that, do you?
No, I don't, that's her.
You don't know? Okay. So here's another this is an adolescent time, and I'm thinking that we were probably like 11, 12 years old, and I was having a day, and I'm sure nobody that knows me could believe this, but I was like really bitching about stuff. And I was beating up on him and just really taking it out on him, and he looked at me very calmly and very smoothly, and he said, Karen, if you want to be shitty, just shit and roll in it. It's so much more effective.
A strategy that I adopted years ago.
And it was a good moment. And I got over it right then.
That's brilliant.
It was brilliant. And in all seriousness, though, you've always been like a great brother. You've always been there for me, and you're close, and I love you, and happy birthday. Mama bird.
Yeah.
She's gonna tell
Mom, you got
Getting back to the open house.
Oh my God.
Getting back
She won't let this go.
Evidently, they were all in the swimming pool. Well, Tim came home with somebody else's clothes on. And the next day, he puts these pants on to go back to school, and I said, those are too tight, you can't wear those. He said, yes, they're okay. So he wasn't in school very long, and the telephone rang, and he says, Mom. I said, what? He said, you gotta bring me a pair of pants. These pants split open. And I said, well, what are you doing right now? He said, well, I'm standing with my back against the wall. So,
No, were you hungover, but you were standing.
Yeah, I was standing.
I would stand.
That's good.
yeah, oh well.
Remember, Bob kept saying to Dad, go up there and look at your son. And Dad said, I don't want to see him.
Yeah.
He said, you need to see him. He's like, I'm not looking at him.
Well, you know,
I remember I came outside and his feet were sticking out of a car window, and I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Don't my feet go up there?
all in all, I'd say you were a good son. Never gave me too much trouble. That's why that night was such a shock to see you like that.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mom. I apologized 30 years ago, 40 years ago, and you still use.
You can't let
Still
it go.
bringing it up.
Mom said, don't wear those pants, are too tight. You gotta wear
That's what I mean, about the pants. Not the
You
drink.
can't let it go. All right, Timmy.
In the fall of 1970, it was Mrs. Fask's stay home.
This is bad.
I loved her.
So you guys can probably do the math. We've been together for a couple of years. Most of our time together in high school involved eating. Pepperoni rolls at my house.
You can go ahead, Drew.
Volume. Sure.
Yeah.
Volume, huge volume.
Distance.
Sheets of pizza. Carmen's. Yeah. Ernie Gray. But Tim and I, no matter where I've lived, and we've always remained friends. The one thing I'll share with you, because Tim, even as we've grown, we haven't lost our sense of humor. We were living in Virginia Beach, and Tim and Anita and the kids came down and visited, and we had decided to walk from our house to the grocery store to get some groceries. And as we were walking back, I was carrying 2 bags of groceries. Actually, the grocery store was quite interesting too, because there was a lot of food being chucked around, thrown at each other.
Yeah, we went shopping at it. We went for a picnic.
We went for a picnic in the store.
You open stuff up in the store and eat it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, we were, how old were you then? No.
Not very old.
Older than-
6.
So as we were walking home, I was carrying 2 bags of a bag of groceries in each hand, and we're walking down a very busy thoroughfare. And the next thing I know, my pants are around my ankles, my shorts are around my ankles, and my butt's exposed.
Cars are honking and everything. Scott,
Yeah.
hey, gave him a good yank.
That was probably 1990, 1987, 88, 89, 90.
Yeah,
Yeah. And nothing much has changed since then, so.
Stuff your pants.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, watch out.
No, anyways, Tim, you know, you've been a great friend over the years. I love you, buddy.
Nothing you can do. You have like
No, what are you gonna do?
your pants are around your knees.
Yeah.
All the shit that he did to his friends, his brothers and sisters, we got him for it. We paid him back with shots to the nuts from the time we were 3 until probably, I don't know, last week.
So last week. Go ahead, Judy.
Last Tuesday. They call that Tuesday. Yeah, and that's when he dies, you know, in a couple years. That's probably going to be the thing that I remember about him, is his ability to take a shot. I think it's pretty admirable. You know, if you go through life and that's what you remember about, I think you did pretty good. So, I got a lot of really qualities. You know, put your adjective before it. But I got some qualities from him. Probably the finest one is I can't go 10 minutes in a serious conversation without telling a dick or a fuck joke. That's probably, yeah.
Those are the easy ones. You gotta go. Path of least resistance. Yeah. Because that's always fun. Who won't have fun?
But he taught me everything that I've done in my life has been just a natural progression. Yeah, everything that I've done in my life has been a natural progression of normal adolescent. So I come home from school and I'm looking around the house and something doesn't seem right. And I notice that all the picture frames are different in the house. I look up. He went in my underwear drawer, pulled all my nudie magazines out, cut all the pictures out, and put them all in the family picture around the house.
Lingered over the magazines.
Well, there was one picture in particular, because I laughed. I thought it was funny. And the only thing he said to me was, "You look at the bush on that one." And it was over. That was it. That was the last thing we ever had.
What did you say?
Bourgeois. It's bourgeois.
Bourgeois.
Bush is bourgeois.
Yeah.
Kathleen's sitting over there going,